The guy who made Downwell has only been making games for about 2 years, but it reeks of an Edmund Macmillan game. In fact, if The Binding of Isaac is the Legend of Zelda of new addictive indie games, then Downwell is the, River Raid, maybe? Most people would probably say Spelunky, though, and I can't really argue with that. But let me back up a second. Downwell has been out on PC, iOS, and Android for a while already. Unbeknownst to me, of course, I never even heard of it until this week, because it's finally come to PlayStation 4 and Vita, cross-buy, mind you, for $5. Now, when I bought it, there were no videos or screenshots in the PlayStation Store. It's as if they didn't want me to buy it, but I did anyway, and I'm glad. But already I'm rambling too much. Downwell is a straightforward game that deserves a straightforward game review. I know some people will be turned off by Downwell immediately. It's got an 8-bit, almost Game Boy aesthetic, rocking white and red pixelated sprites against a black background. Functional, totally, but also kind of cool. And while the music and sound effects are great too, the real highlight here are the controls. Your character moves exactly as you'd want him to, and as a precise retro-inspired arcade game, that's essential. So if you lose, it's always your fault. Speaking of which, I never found myself getting angry at this game. Like, playing something along the lines of Tetris, I'd either have a short run and say, wow, I died really fast, or a long run and think, wow, I think I'm actually getting better at this. Either way, whenever you die, your progress adds to an overall XP bar, which unlocks new modes and color palettes. So it never really feels like you're wasting your time playing Downwell. So how does it all work? It's simple, really. You're falling down a well, thus the name, and if an enemy is white on top, you can jump on them to take them out. If it's red, then you'll have to shoot it with your gun boots, which reload every time you land. You can only shoot down, and you can only travel down, and reaching the bottom is your only real goal. Along the way, you can collect gems and power-ups. Gems will let you restore health at shops you find along the way. But power-ups are a total game changer. See, I mentioned The Binding of Isaac at the beginning of this review for a reason. Because, just like in that game, power-ups will completely change the way you play Downwell, making it feel almost like an entirely different game. And they stack, which means you'll find favorite combinations, and also that you'll feel really powerful at the end of a longer run. I'm still not that great at playing Downwell. I haven't made it terribly far, but after dumping only a few hours into it, I'm hopelessly addicted, and it's already one of my favorite PlayStation 4 and Vita games of the year.